Okay, hello you beautiful people, welcome back. So let's talk about Cardano and see what is going on. And if you remember, in the previous update I talked about the overall structures in this area, which to me seems like that is actually very bullish, because in this move on the upside in ADA we have taken this important high, suggesting there's a very good chance that overall we are dealing with some sort of a corrective movement, and after our correction is over, or maybe it's over already, we are going to start another big move on the upside. Now, if you want to argue, for example, we're gonna have our final bottom around here, maybe this is like a very important support. Okay, in terms of Elliott waves from the lowest low in this region, you must be able to find a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up. And in terms of the sub waves, you probably know it if you are a regular viewer. We must have 5 wave up into wave 1 3 and 5. Let's just draw the waves. Okay, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have different possibilities. Let's say, yep, ABC into 4 and a WXY into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening, and maybe it's best to go on some lower time frames. Let's say H1. So okay, here's the thing. I can actually find a 5 wave on the upside from this point about 51 cents. Followed by that, I think I can tell you with a decent amount of confidence that we are having an ABC structure. And then, can this be an impulse on the upside? The answer is actually yes, and here is how. We can say maybe from this point to about here or here, doesn't really matter. We are having a wave 1, correction for 2, big move up into wave 3. I would say if you go on some lower time frames, you are able to find a triangle into wave 4, and this is our final move up into wave 5. So what's the idea in here? I'm gonna say in Cardano, if you want to be bullish, this is important, pay attention to this. If you want to be optimistic and you want to argue that the bottom is in right around this area, about 50 cents, this might be a series of 1-2s, meaning we can say this is 1, this is 2, and then we are going to have a decent move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and on a higher degree, this is going to be into a larger degree wave 3, correction for 4, and another move on the upside into wave 5. Now, every single scenario should have a very important invalidation point, and what's it going to be for this possibility? I'm gonna say it's actually going to be taking this low down here about 58 cents. So in like very short term, because again, I told you the overall picture is bullish and it doesn't really matter what's going to happen in this area, but just for like very short term, if you want to be bullish, you do not want to see Cardano having a move down, and in that move we take this important low down here about 58 cents. If we take this low, at that point we need to be a bit careful and not jump into any unnecessary conclusions. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ADA. And until the next update, have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones.